This episode of Come Up Season TV is proudly sponsored by 2250. 2250 is a creative space for influencers, creators, and brands, occupied by a diverse group of people just like you. The state-of-the-art facilities include light-speed Wi-Fi, photo studio, podcast studio, audio and video studio, recording studio, green screen studio, and more. From 450 Rand per month, join the community. 2250. Create, make, deliver. Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good? Welcome to another hot episode of Come Up Season TV with me, your host, Young Messiah, doing the most. Today is a very special day on Come Up Season TV because I got one of my homies that we haven't been in touch in the longest time until he hit me up. It was like, yo, Messiah, I think I'm ready for you, bro. If you guys are not acquainted and you don't know who this guy is, he goes by the name of Victim. What's up, bro?
Hey, yo, easy, machi.
Come on. Easy.
Hey, yo, before anything, no disrespect, let me take off these hours.
Hey.
Let's starve each other, man.
For real. For real. I love that.
Let's go.
So for people who are not acquainted or who don't know who Victim is as an artist and as a person, Ubano Victim.
Okay, firstly,
Young bio.
Easy.
Sure.
Okay, Victim. Well, my name is very intense, creative, that inspires many.
Sure.
That's an acronym. But when I take each letter, it makes up Victim.
Sure.
Igama nginangamso, surname ngufong, machaya ngumbathana uXasibo khana nyawa nonzabo umkhoma ibhaca. Originate from the soil of ivustile bantu abadala.
Sure.
Yanthola kwilokishi yasezwele Themba.
Sure.
But where I'm raised is in Cape Town, on the outskirts. Yanthola kanjani, in a place called East Rivier, in a colored community. Stratford Green, that's where I'm from. Away.
Sheesh, that's the hardest one ever, bro. Like, ain't nobody did it like you, dog.
I mean, I'm one of none. They don't do them like me.
You're a rare breed, dog.
I'm telling you, man.
Nah, bro. Like, awesome, bro.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, dog. So, for those who don't know, now, Victim is one of, I could say, best rappers in Cape Town. I'ma say it. Yeah, bro. In a sense, Ngan City best is you have a touch of conscious rap in your music. You don't.
No doubt.
You don't come across as uleqi hype, uleqi trendayo. You speak from the heart.
That's right.
From what I've said right now, what could you touch on and be like, "Isound this is how it is, and this is where it comes from"? Where does that love of umculo that you make come from?
The sound is suburban spaza.
Sure.
And tall.
Sure.
This is like a term that I've coined, if I could say. Suburban spaza, spaza, sasemasapapsi.
Sure.
Spaza music. If you don't know spaza music, hey man, come on now. It's long overdue. You should know by now. And tall. But this spaza is Cape Flat slang rap.
Sure.
I'll say that again. Cape Flat slang rap.
Shout out.
You find it only here in the Cape. It's Xhosa. A lot of dudes rapping is Xhosa. But if you don't have those elements, that Cape Flat slang,
sheesh.
I see it's Spaza. It's just Xhosa rap. No disrespect to all the dudes that are doing good for his Xhosa. Shout out to you guys. Which we call Spaza. We call that Spaza.
Sure.
Started off in, spaza shops on the corners.
Sure.
So when I say suburban, the sound, it's more polished. It's not your typical,
your rough ride,
It's not the ones that we used to get back in 204, 205.
Bluetooth.
It's not that, yabo. So it's more polished. It's the spaza that you can. It's like imagine Abdul having a spaza shop at Kempsby.
Sure. Sure. Okay.
Suburban.
Okay, sure. Okay, shout out to Abdul.
It's high-end spaza. and it's high-end spaz. So yeah, man, that's the sound, and where where I come with this whole sound, it's like it's just experience, man. It's just like tapping into different pockets. Hlanganisa ogo nogo yanthola kanjani. We take some stuff from obviously the States. We're highly influenced by a whole lot of American culture and stuff like that. So we take from that, and we take from here home, man. See, hlanganisa yonke le wembizi nspheke jo.
Yeah.
Easy.
So let's take it back now. Apho yaqala khona. For you, where did it all begin? And you were like, this is how I feel like expressing myself, yeah, boy. Who was that first person who pushed you, or what kind of awakening did you have to be like, yo, this is the kind of music that I want to make, and I feel like this is the artist that steered me towards the artist that I am today, yeah, boy. Where did I can also say it like this, your love of music, where was
man, that's my big homie, Davesta, That's my brother right there.
Sure.
If you see me out and about in the streets, I'm most likely with him.
Sure.
That bro, he's the one. He is the main plug.
Sure.
He's the source.
Sure.
He's the source. Of course,
sure.
It's like I'm just the monitor. He's the actual box, your computer, and
sure.
He's the main. So like, yeah, man. He's the one who put me on to this music shit. We have an OG, we share an OG of ours, a cousin of ours, Dashon, who put him on, back here onto this rap shit. But nonetheless, not to make the story too long and stuff like that. But yeah,
bro, we got time.
We got time?
Yeah, we got time.
Nice. We out here. So
get cozy, dog. Be in that chair.
Alright, we in it. Spaghetti and all. So yeah, man. With that being said, like, when I started rapping, it wasn't really. I mean, I feel like I always rapped.
Sure.
But I cannot really specify like where.
When?
I could say 2013 is when I probably wrote my first full-on song.
Okay,
maybe.
Sure.
And all, because I started surrounding myself with bros who allowed me to not be
ashamed. Okay, sure.
But to actually be uvik, like.
Okay, sure.
Be that dude.
Oh yeah.
Write those raps.
Sure.
Rap them to us. And all. So it's those dudes who put in that battery. Shout out to modern day Sutu man. Some of you dudes might know him. He's your favorite stylist. He was one of those pros that were there actively pushing me to do what I do today. And all. Sphume usta sonke until kanjani. That's the Zwele Timber Connect. That's where it all started, Sure. So yeah, man. I mean, from there I just started writing raps crazy. Going rap to Davesta, and he'd be like, that's nice. Keep going. Until a certain point, he felt like, okay, you're on that Wheezy type shit, because I'm a huge fan of Wayne. And
sure,
so,
bro, you're like the third person that's been saying Wheezy, bro.
Wayne.
Like Wheezy, like, yo, Lil Wayne. I think every rapper should pay Wayne
Wayne
like a 10%.
Wayne. I'd give him a good 80.
Yeah, man, easy.
And just vibe with the 20. I'm cool. But yo, Wayne is that guy, and it was like, yo, for you to understand rap, like, just backtrack a bit. Go understand the culture, understand the whole game. Don't just take it for what you're hearing on TV, because at the time we were just going crazy of what we saw on TV. The internet wasn't really a thing like that.
Back then,
Back then, even if it was there, but it wasn't like the relevant source.
Yeah. Because a lot of people say the internet has been here for years. I'm like, nah. For a lot of people, we've only gotten the internet like. We've only had it for 15 years max, you know? Yeah.
And even if Wi-Fi was there, but some people only got access to it like 3 years ago.
Sure.
Others.
Sure. To
be quite honest with you. So, yeah, man, when I, went back, and at the time, I think the only privilege that we had that was closest to Wi-Fi was BIS.
Sure.
So now you can search any fucking thing.
That's true.
And at that time, I went crazy. I really backtracked. I went like Hove,
bro,
Nas. From there, I went deeper, and I checked out Park. I went in WA and WA. I started wanting to find out about the origins of hip hop. Then I Bumped into KRS-One.
You
know?
Dog.
Knowledge reigns supreme.
These kids don't know those ones.
They don't carve. They don't
their longest run is like Abo Eminem and Abo Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I think that's the oldest they carve.
That's the oldest, you know.
And Abo Hove.
Or Hove, maybe too. So I went there, you know. I went into that pocket, Big L, Big Pun. I really tapped in. And then I came out saying, yo, my favorite out of them all, I'm going to say it's Nas.
Oh, yeah.
Nas.
So you will say
Nas.
majority of your source necessarily and your inspiration, it comes from Lil Wayne and Nas.
Lil Wayne, Nas, and Udla.
Sure.
3 months Dla.
Aware.
Definitely.
Aware.
The dude with the gold tooth, that guy.
He was spitting some gold, for real.
That guy. And with the melodies, I probably say El Nino too.
Sure.
You know? That's how I did come up with like, Asna Line, those type of joints. El Nino always has the melodies, you know, besides the you know, him being lyrical too.
Sure.
But I also love him for the melodies. He always has the catchy phrases and stuff like that, which I also pay attention to. And Wayne also has those little, you know, no matter how serious the song is, but he'll give you a bar that you could giggle over.
Sure.
And that's what I also try to do in the music too.
Sure.
You know, but yeah.
Being a young kid from Ewustane, what do you feel coming into a Cape Town has impacted you? You respect where you come from, but you don't forget where you come from, and you're like, no figure up, and you're like, I know where I come from, and this is what I'm here for. And it was like, what's that one thing that you like, you'll never forget about Iwusta? What is Iwusta like impacted the woman back? Cool.
Oh man, it molded me, man. It molded all of me, like Tubalimpi.
Sure.
Kepan.
Sure.
Come on, man.
Sure.
Slolo some song isitizwele themba, like straight up. I don't come from these townships in Cape Town, unfortunately.
Sure.
Kule, I grew up with colours
in
Cape Town. Yeah, so I cannot resonate to a dude who's gonna talk about the Kailicha or about the Gooks or what, because I don't even have cousins in these classes where I could say I visit.
Sure.
No, no, I will not lie like that.
Sure.
But that's where Timber shit kept me fly, and and for some reason it made me stand out.
Sure.
You know, it made me stand out. Like Worcester is the farms, bro.
No, because Uliam was telling me that
it's the farms.
He's also in Worcester right now. Yeah, boy.
He told me too. He told me too. He hit me up too.
And he was like, this nigga was angry at me for not telling him, because you were also there like
I was there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, he was like, and
no. He only told me when I got back.
Sure, by
so yeah, man. But yeah, like he's in town. That is why he's so frustrated.
Okay, sure.
He does not have family. He's like, he's like, and all the bros can go like, I know modern day would have took him and told him, but nah, you lapang, which is this side. So there's no one that I could say, yo, go and carve over there. The homies that I take him to now over there, they might leave him traumatized. He might be traumatized. So I will not leave him in those hands. Come on now.
Okay, let's go back to the music. Yabo.
Okay.
The body of work is a 4-song EP.
Which one is that now?
That you dropped, Zizokwenzeka.
Zizokwenzeka, that was not an EP, it was not an album, it was not a mixtape.
Okay, what was it?
It was a starter pack.
Okay.
I call it a 3-track starter pack.
Sure. From what I got from that, it's like you kind of like, as you say, starter pack, it's like an introduction.
Definitely.
It's feel all songs move in the direction that I don't want you to get me misconstrued with any artist.
Definitely.
You know, the conscious in it, going up to the single that you dropped now recent, it shows, but I want you guys to see. Go back to the starter pack now. What was going through your mind when you were curating it? Because I'm sure you didn't just make 3 songs. You only gave us 3 songs.
Only gave you those.
Yeah. And for a reason, why was those the particular songs that you gave us? And what was going through your creative process when you were
making that kind of music, you know.
Okay. So uzizokwenzeka is basically an idea of what izinto zenzeka
Sure.
will sound like.
Sure.
And because remember, I'm working and it's no longer an EP,
Okay,
guys.
the English, for those who don't understand, things are going to happen.
Thank you so much for that.
Sure.
And give them uzizokwenzeka too.
Sure.
Give them that
They
translation.
are happening.
too.
Yeah?
No ways.
No ways.
Zizokwenzeka. That
They
means
are going.
to.
They are going. Sorry, guys.
They are going
Yeah,
to.
English.
Izinto zenzeka means they're happening right now.
Sure.
You know, so
sure.
we started with Antola Kanjan.
Sure.
So with that, we need to remember, firstly, Zizokwenzeka is not the actual discovery or discography, whatever you say use, but siqale ku a story told illegally,
Sure.
which is a mixtape that I had released
Sure.
on SoundCloud exclusively.
Sure.
Game changing. Game changing. I have to put that out there because its intent was to change how people view artists. I said, firstly, no one knows me.
Sure.
I'm affiliated with no clique.
Sure.
I have no affiliations.
Sure.
You see Viku via one man on the vest.
Okay, Vic. I'm gonna dispute that, but Please, I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna bring it back.
We're gonna go back.
I'm gonna go back. Sure.
So from that, right, I said I'm going to drop a mixtape.
Sure.
In an era where niggas were talking about EPs.
Sure.
Everyone was jumping on this EP wave. I'm gonna do an EP. I said mixtape.
Sure.
I said 8 songs. I said no features.
Sure.
I said all of them internet beats. An irrelevant thing to do in this day and age, which could cost you a lot too. That is why I put them out there on SoundCloud. I make no money off them. I don't.
You wanna show people about
Sure. And with that too, I made sure that none of these songs are mixed and mastered well. So if you play them in a trance, the sound sounds fucked up.
Sure.
That is me showing a young kid the blueprint by itself. Fuck what these niggas say. Fuck what they say.
Sure. Fuck the blueprint.
Fuck the blueprint, basically.
Yeah, this is you can make your own blueprint type shit.
If I don't have the microphone from who wrote or whatever.
Sure.
The earphone, don't whatever, microphone. Do that. Sure. Joe, because one of Viking na somewhere. So even if I had the access to as about good mixing and mastering, till this day I don't have that in my music. If you actually listen to my music, it's not mixed and mastered well. But I can access proofs. My contact list is crazy.
Sure.
I can get a feature from the hottest dudes right now in Cape Town. I can do that.
That's why I say you say you move solo, but necessarily let's bring it back before we go far.
Okay.
The first time I saw you, it was a G set.
Yeah, okay.
That was the first introduction. I was hosting, I was all over the place, and we linked.
Yeah.
Because I'm still a cameraman. I was taking pictures that day while also hosting. Yeah, but took a couple of dope pictures of you. We got acquainted, like nigga learned the content, and that was the first time I met you. The second time I met you, it was at For the Culture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you remember? Yeah, dog. So on that day, I was like, Excel, Vic. Okay, sure, because the first time I didn't see the people that you were with because I was so busy in Alamini, but I was so boom.
Okay.
So For the Culture, still busy taking
pictures.
Still
owes me my pictures though.
I'll go. You're doing something better right now. So that day I saw you were with one person and Ugrig. So I was like, Excel, Vic, okay, sure. And back then, Ugrig, I think, had a couple of songs out and he was making his rounds.
No, Holomend was out already.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But like, Martini na, Ugi peak Ugrig. Okay, he's climbing.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
I get you.
The numbers that he have now and what he had then, it's too different. So I'm going based on like a way. Because for me, I knew who he was. But not like I could say khona woman yaziyo like that's fucking like
Crazy,
taking over the
crazy.
streets type shit.
Yeah.
Or even if it was taking the streets, I wasn't aware of it. You know what I mean? Sure.
Okay.
I'm not saying mnandimi government, but
I get you.
Yeah, I don't want to get
totally
anybody
get.
stepping on anybody's toes, yeah, bro. But it's a thing of like, I was like, Excel, guy is doing his things, you know. And then when we met again, the last time we met at Cotton Fest, you know, that's when we also didn't chop it up for a long time. It was like a boom, mojo
Sure.
type shit. So for me, it's a thing of like, okay,
Yeah.
he's doing his thing, and in the sense of, because some people want to associate yourself with celebrities, just to be like Namdia type shit. You want to steal other people's fame to make it yours, you know, type shit.
Yeah.
And it's the thing of, for me, I respect you in a sense of, and what we spoke about is like, I feel like you as an artist, you're patient about your craft because you know where you want to take it.
Definitely.
As I said prior, about awufuni bayibe misconstrued with a lot of hype okanye into ezenzekayo around wena. Ufune ibe yakho ibe yakho, and awufuni umuntu ozojumpa kwi-cloud yakho okanye ozojumpa kwi-hype yakho, because now you're not doing the same thing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So to bandi dipendule based on that
Sure.
shit. Now for the culture, you say you saw me with Ukrik.
Yeah.
I met Ukripa.
Okay.
I'm not that I met him for the first time.
Sure.
But I like
That
the
one okay,
Sepa.
sure.
No, he was with Guy Onge. He was with the other rappers and artists and stuff like that. So mna ndiyasifikela mna yantona but xa nditheleka ukhala ngamahuzu man yantona abolova bahleli mhoja ipolas no man ndizigwize in because I qualified to.
Sure, you got your dots.
I got him. Yantona kanjani, and nina as a crowd anizitholi.
Sure.
We had just shot Khulumende remix, the visuals. The visuals, by the way, in the background. If you carve, you'll carve. So Vicky's there. I helped a bit here and there with the Ndwangu, not too much.
Sure. Yeah, we'll get to the Ndwangu now in a minute.
So with that, abantu don't carve that. Bayabona nje bayisothi sure. I was at Greek Studio also prior to For the Culture.
Sure.
Recording. There's a dope joint I have with Guy Onke unreleased.
Okay. Sure.
Now I'm giving you some stuff I'm not supposed. But
no. There's no such thing. You're not supposed to be giving. Give it to me, dog. Give it to me.
But pause.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Pause. But so. But one thing about me, there will be moments. Like at Cotton Fest.
Sure.
The Bruders were there. I wasn't with them.
Sure.
Yeah, what? Vic is hoodlum.
Sure.
I'm a hoodlum. You don't know hoodlum. I know people don't know hoodlum. At all.
I break it down.
Hoodlum is high on our dreams, living under misery.
Sure.
High on our dreams, living under misery. Simpahlweli phupha. That's the only high. That's the only drive.
Sure.
But siphila kwingcinezelo siphila.
Sure.
Sure. We come from these, unfortunate, backgrounds and whatnot. But siyadidizwa sibona sihleli apha sinje. Andizuthwala intsokolo yami okanye inhlungu yami. Awundazi noba ndicandile namhlanje ekuseni nje ndihleli apha. Awuzitholi.
Sure.
Yeah. But I'm not going to show you that though. And that's just a hoodlum. That's the hoodlum mentality. That's what it stands for. Hoodlum was supposed to be a whole movement. There are some brurs. But abanye abantu, they have to be left behind, not because of fun, but abanye abantu, sometimes they might feel like it's not their time and I have to respect that.
Sure.
Abanye abantu, they're not as dedicated to Lewe as they see.
I relate, dog. I understand completely, bro.
Me, when it comes to making this thing work, hoodlum, I'm a dictator, I'll say that right now. I'm a dictator when it comes to hoodlum. Like, except for pushing 9 to 5, salary.
Sure.
That's the vision. There's merch they should be dropping. There's this, that, and the third they should be doing.
Sure.
2 blocks.
Sure.
And all. That wasn't my plan. I wasn't getting CMTs. Niggas were, they were
gatekeeping
everything. Except simple thing, except print up peacekeeper and fit. Niggas won't tell you that. You know? So I had to figure it out. So with my knowledge, mfethu mnanza kaya yonke knowledge masihlanganisa knowledge. Okay, when you don't have much, but unetesh mna litesh anteshim.
But ndinayo
plan.
Sure.
Yanthola mnanzo wena mhlawumbe ungakwazi uprovide lapho mnanzo uhlala emchinini.
Sure.
Yanthola?
Sure.
And at the end of the day nami ndikhuphele imali le wenda
udibanisile nawe
yeah, sure. Ndikwazile igela le way ndahlanganisa imichinini ndathinda.
Sure.
So now I can't meet her halfway. So back to the rap thing, like affiliations and stuff like that. I don't know how the fuck we got there though. But to get back to this.
Sure. Dog. Conversations go either one or two ways. Yeah,
I was breaking down hoodlum for you, right?
Yeah.
So hoodlum is supposed to be that, but for now it's finder. Yo, your hard work and that loyalty. I'm not Davesta like it.
Sure.
Teeny planch.
Say shout out to Davesta. Like Davesta, I need to meet you, bro. Like,
that's the real. Definitely, I'll make sure that you guys, have a young chit chat. So with him, like he could give me the same excuse other bros gave me.
Sure.
Say Vic, dinengo sicho. Say Vic, no. Ana give nengo si ananja na nix fit. I don't have any of that. Pull-up game is on 100. Pull-up game strong and tall. Or maybe I'm just shooting blanks. Asas.
Bro, I have a crazy story about that, but it's a story for another day, dog.
So never accused of one, nothing, none of that bullshit. I'm clean when it comes to that shit. So I understand, but at the same time, I could see you knew what the game plan was. And that's the same thing with Avesta. He knew what the game plan was before he had Ingos. And that's why he was like, because at
the end of the day, sacrifices need to be made one way or another. Because like, I tell a lot of people that the world doesn't owe you nothing.
Nothing at all. So
if you think like somebody owes you because you're oppressed, yo bro, somebody who has a problem bigger than yours.
Bigger.
And they fucking making something, you know? Because in this day and age, a lot of people have a lot of excuses of like, oh, I can't do this because of this and this. You're like, no, dude. You need to sacrifice one thing for another.
And you have to.
You know what I mean?
You have to.
You're not in life, you're going to be happy for now, but your dreams are suffering.
Yeah.
Or you rather be miserable, but your dreams are thriving, to be like, you will reap from what you sow later on. And you know what I mean? And a lot of niggas need to know la way, because also, I believe in Cape Town there's a lot of fucking gatekeepers, yeah, bro. But la way the community grows of you not focusing on the gatekeepers, but you focusing on the community and building a community for abantu babonaya moving just like you, yeah, bro. Like me and you will have a great relationship because in day one in the bonayo, because I'm talking to you, is that ingqondo yakho neyam is very similar, but we just never got to a position to
chop it up to that level.
If you know what I mean. So, and that's the also thing I love about the platform is it creates so much bonds with a lot of niggas. Even niggas who are watching, they be like, yo, Messiah, you're doing something that's very great for the community and for industry here too. Because and how you articulate yourself is the thing of like, you are spreading awareness on things that we are all aware of, but nobody's talking about them.
Yeah, true.
It's pointless to be a coward and be umbomba. Umbombela bani, you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So it's symbol of it, you know?
Niggas asking you vukele ndongo 7 phone yapha usipani nje. Exactly. Saying
the same thing today. Like I'm like, every free time you get, push your dream.
Definitely.
You know, it's symbol of it. You have a 9 to 5 on your off days. Nigga, you have 24 hours in a day. You have 7 days a week.
Definitely.
So if you're gonna be like, oh, I'm fucking tired, I'm gonna push my dream when I resign from my work, you're never gonna resign because you're gonna be comfortable.
And another thing to you youngins, the internet can either make you or break you.
Sure.
You'll either be there. I always say this. I status or something.
Sure.
I don't like to be in the too much or go in too much detail. I like just to make a statement more than anything.
Sure.
So when I would, every now and again, I would write something like self-equip. So I always tell kids, I wasn't outside, bro. Like I was active in this game since 2016,
Sure.
right? But I wasn't outside as much as I was supposed to maybe. Let me say so, because you'd find that now if you go to this party, you're gonna get the connections, bro. At PPC they're doing this, at Lemkas they're doing. You need to pull up, show up, whatever, and that's good. Connect, but at the same time, a lot of bros jumped to the connection without carving themselves. Self-carve is important.
Hey, self-carve is the best stuff. Shout out to my boy Kira for that one.
And a lot of dudes get lost in the sauce.
Sure.
That's your pelus born ba.
Sure.
You're riding waves. I'm depending on. I need to rock the illest merch that's popping right now.
Sure.
I've never worn a Cape Town brand my whole life, and I'm not proud of that.
Sure.
Sometimes it's not that it's by love, but but I have AGC to invest in now.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to support you, my bro, but the least I can do, I'll tell people about it. But I feel like we're off-ramping though. We didn't get to this. We did not speak about it. I got to the people too. I talk here and there.
Let's talk about the merch. Because I was supposed to get samples last year, but I never ended up getting them.
Sim is probably mad at me for that too. He was supposed to get these ngazas.
Yeah, dog. But it's fine, dog. I don't complain, but I'm that type of guy. I'm very understanding, bro. But the merch, let's talk about the name, yeah? And the whole aesthetic behind it. Because it's fire merch. I won't lie to you.
Thank you.
If I had access to... Because like I would love to support and buy... But I feel like I don't have the knowledge on how I can go about buying for money, bro. But we'll talk about that off camera, bro.
Okay.
So, number one, how it all came about. What's it all about?
AGC, a good collection of pieces.
Sure.
AGC, a good collection, and then you add of pieces. So we're making pieces.
Sure.
Not clothing. I could have called it a good clothing. The C could have stood for clothing. But I realized that it's not just clothing that we're into.
It's a collection.
It's a collection of pieces.
Sure.
This vase, this plant, this whatever could be a piece.
Sure.
I could make that.
Sure.
In future, these, shades, the Nzawas, I could do that. And it's not clothing.
Sure.
It's accessories.
Sure.
It's pieces.
Sure.
So the whole idea behind it is, AGC is a design, guys. It's not me. I'm not one of those. The fashion comes from. I mean, I see colors, and I don't have colors. I see
magentas.
No. It's an idea. It's a thought.
Sure.
So when I'm selling you AGC, I'm not just selling you clothing or a piece. I'm selling you my ideas.
Sure.
So sometimes, for you, it might seem like, the fuck is this? No one is gonna buy that shit. And
sure.
Maybe Manyani just stacks up the shelves and like,
sure.
Cool.
And you just rock it.
You need to understand, Veto. I come from the school of Sean Stussy, the school of Nigo, Babe, and
sure.
And Babesters, when they came out here, well, even in the entertainment industry in the US, they weren't as relevant.
No, nobody really knew about them like that.
And no one gave a fuck.
Because a lot of people said it was rip-off of Nikes, of Air Force Ones. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe what I'm doing now, a whole other generation might understand it.
Sure.
So I see Zuyeka just because we're and whoever, and whoever trendy people or,
I'm an influencer.
I'm an influencer if they're
sure.
not fucking with it. Maybe it's not for you.
About 5K followers.
Like follow me though, I won't follow you though.
Yeah.
So so with the HSC, that's just it. It's an idea. It's a thought.
Sure.
Like it could be it could be 80% rain outside. If in my mind I'm thinking those shorts.
Sure.
There's these shorts I'm thinking of. Don't go shorts, and I'm gonna release them same time.
Sure.
It's not seasonal.
Sure.
HSC is not a seasonal brand. Antoine?
One of my homies once told me that also.
It's not seasonal brand. We don't do, okay, so now it's fall, it's autumn, winter, blah, blah, blah. We need to now drop. No. I don't feel like dropping. I'm not in that, mentally, I'm not in that bag.
Sure.
I don't feel like dropping much. And I think that's what's going to make the brand who like stand out, you know,
Sure.
like, yo, there's that brand AGC, they just
doing their
we're
thing.
the rebels in fashion.
Sure.
You know? We're the rebels in fashion, but respectively too though, respecting everyone that's next to us, around us, behind us, you know, and those ahead. So yeah.
All right.
That's AGC, man. A good, you know, you need to wear good to feel good, and you'll be good, you know, you'll do good.
So now we're gonna go back to the music.
I love that.
Question as we're breaking down like a global creative process yakho was, ne?
Yeah,
and like you with the music. Let's do this. Abezela break it down. Zizokwenzeka. And then we can go into the single, and then we can talk about like it is unreleased.
Okay.
And when are we gonna be hearing more of you,
okay.
yabo?
So Zizokwenzeka. Okay, straight up. Zizokwenzeka happened in a time where I was going through the most.
Hey, you just went back. You just went back to Lawe.
But like I was going through the most with this Zizokwenzeka, right?
Sure.
So when I released that, I think also like I mentioned before, Zizokwenzeka was like an idea of what Izinto Zenzeka will sound like.
Sure.
The mixtape, where I was trying to get to with the mixtape was more based on me telling stories
Sure.
of Aban Basikas. You know, I refer to myself as a township journalist.
Sure.
Journalist Asikas.
Sure.
So abanye abantu, they'll speak through me.
Sure.
And I might make a song about it.
Sure.
That's how Ukazi came about. That's how Umchita came about. I don't know no fucking Kazi. I don't know no Umchita. I never lived that shit.
Sure.
But someone might have. And I wrote it on their behalf. It's like a Brenda's got a baby type thing. It's
Sure.
not necessarily what happened to Park, but he had to write it on behalf of, you know, Brenda. So with Zizokwenzeka, I then got into the bag where I was like, yo, and now I'm telling you about me now.
Sure.
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 You know, all of that, you know, like
Which is facts.
Which is facts.
Yeah.
Which is facts.
Yeah.
You know, after the storm, Yongela Shandis, you guys will say it.
Sure.
Know. So, yeah, man, it was just one of those, like, where I went into detail, and like, the shit that I was going through, it was quite public to a certain extent, I could say. It was public. Yeah, well, I was going through a breakup. I will say that.
Yeah, because as much as you're conscious, ne, you are very vocal about you being a loving being.
Definitely.
You know? And that's the one thing a lot of niggas need to not be ashamed of. Because they're going to expose you one way or another sometime in the future, dog. So might as well make money off of it if you can, you know?
Tell on yourself before the world does, bro.
Bro, like, be like the American rappers. I shot him, yeah. And then when the cops come, you're like, my nigga, I didn't told you, you know?
Okay, maybe not that. Watch. Don't snitch now.
You know? But yeah, even a single that dropped on the 14th. Valentine's
I don't know your
Day.
name.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know your name.
Yeah, bro. Lawe is a particularly a love song.
Love song.
A love song on its own.
Yep.
And for me, that's when I was like, Excel Vicky lover boy. Like,
not really. Once again, I had to tap into a bag where I was like,
sure.
In this case, I was a lover boy in this story, and not being Ukazi or Umchita. Where I gave you the sad shit.
Sure.
Sure. I wasn't doing that because, number one, let's get one thing clear. That lady you see on the pictures, that's not my woman.
I was gonna ask you that question.
She's not from CPT.
Because the way she was smiling at you, bro, she's like, yo.
She did a great job, you know? She's like an aspiring actress. She's trying to get into that, blah, 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 and so.
So you asked your question.
Yeah.
Would she get it if she asked for it?
Excuse me?
Would she get it if she asked for it?
Definitely. Holla at your boy. What's poppin',
nigga,
mama?
you have a number.
No, I'm just fucking with it. And she'll know that I'll plays like that. No, man. No. Come on now. Let's keep it pro.
Okay,
Let's
sure.
keep it pro. Span, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that was like the whole idea. I was actually supposed to do that with a Cape Town artist, a female artist actually.
Okay.
But she turned it down respectfully, and I understood where she was coming from. We're super dope though.
Can we get a name?
That's Kanyisile.
Okay.
Kanyisile Qa. You know, shout out. That's the home girl. Like I really mess with her. You know, and I understood.
Shout out to you. It's nothing bad.
No, it's nothing bad. You know, and I also understood. She gave me. It's not even an excuse. It's more like breaking it down to me. But Vic, and we being a player out, I know clean.
Sure.
You know, and that's why I was like, you know what? It would even be interesting when I get a mommy that I know no one can access. So they will really be
more curious.
Yeah, and more curious, and they will be more convinced about shit. Zizo Kwenzeka just dropped not too long ago. He was heartbroken and shit. Like I say, pinde ya catch. The fuck, you know, type shit. And they will not be able to access this person. That's why I never tagged her nor mentioned her name.
Sure.
Then saying boom.
Sure. So nobody's gonna be in a DMs and
and be asking weird stuff and acting weird. You know how new dudes are. You know, once you mention whoa, wow.
Yo, bro. Like the one thing about I think I've fallen under the same thing once or a couple of times. You know, somebody tags a girl in the story and I'm like, yo, you look cute. I wanna just check you out. And you're like, okay. Then you scroll into the next story, like,
you feel me? So, like, yeah, man, like, we did a great job with that, you know, because everyone was really convinced, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how many people,
sure.
Not even, sure.
Okay, Vic, we're in that point now where I really want to get to know, because we're seeing that it was the starter, no? And then it was a single. Are we expecting any music from you in this quarter, the second quarter, or any time this year that we can be like, okay, maybe we have a next single coming up, which is the one we'll be mentioning, you know, Kai Onke, you know, because Kai Onke was like the dopest artist that I respect from Cape Town, you know, so
dope as fuck.
So, are we expecting anything from your EP album, or what can we expect from you in the next, say, full on going on to this year?
Just to clear that, Guy Onke Shandis. That's a Guy Onke song. It's not my choice.
Okay, sure.
You know,
okay,
it's
sure.
a fake on a Guy Onke.
Sure.
I haven't called anyone to studio yet.
Sure.
You know, that will happen on Izinto Zenzeka. And I know a lot of people been requesting. Like, I have so many people on that album, bro. And all of them, none of them know that they're on the album.
Sure.
I have all your names. Noinke.
Sure.
Noinke. Nico album. All of you guys. You included. Everyone is on the album.
Me?
Everyone is on the album.
What?
Everyone is on the album. Trust me when I say that everyone is on the album. But it's more like I have a role for everyone to play.
Sure.
Yeah, bro.
I'm telling you guys once again, yabo.
Everyone is on the album.
If you need my assistance one way or another, yo, I'm here to be a servant to this community, yabo. And any resource that I can bring or be of assistance to anybody. I might answer you after a week, because sometimes you have fully text and then something else happens, and then necessarily it's not the case. All of us are going through izinto, but the thing is, when the time is right, so it's a thing of like, with due time and timing, my door is always open to assist. If shooting a video, helping you promote, listening to your music, sharing it. Yo, dog, like, this is a community where we should be. Cape Town, Inkulu. Western Cape is big.
As fuck.
So instead of us being in these small cliques, or I'm just going to be rolling with my niggas, yo, dog, open up your horizon.
Please.
Don't be scared to tap into the colored community. Don't be scared to tap into the Niger community. Don't be afraid to tap into the white community, because we all are moving differently in a sense that Sifunuba are so unique to our own sound, which is, you should be. But be inclusive, because the best way forward is to be inclusive. You know how much money you can make if you're inclusive, bro? Now your community is just not black. Because when you say I have a show, white niggas are pulling up.
Tyler?
Colored niggas are pulling up.
Tyler's an example of that on an international scale.
But do you see what I mean, bro? Because you're so inclusive, a lot of people will love your sound because you're an all-rounder.
Youngster, too.
You get what I mean? You know, the late AKA.
Come on.
You know what I mean? the late Ricky, you know, Costa Teach. Those are the names, the people that showed you how being inclusive and being, where you a white nigga, but you mixing with Mandabam and even the white people that are there that love your music, they're gonna show up to your show because they love you being you. So it's not like you are barrier to only be fucking with the people, or sorry for my profanity, messing with the certain crowd. Open up yourself to grow as an artist, because you haven't been in that position to be like, oh, I'm only just gonna mess with like a Kailicha, Negooks. Like say, me just play in Ghana. Canova Park, if you have a connect there, Ghana. Because
at your own risk.
You know what I mean, bro?
At your own risk.
At your own risk, yeah, dog.
Definitely.
At your own risk, dog.
Definitely.
I want you to die and be like, yo, Messiah said I was going there, you
This
know?
is Cape Town after all, guys.
Yeah, dog, yeah. Go there with a bulletproof vest and a helmet.
You know, check in.
Yeah, ish.
Check in.
But yeah, Vic.
Yeah, man. The album is in the Zintek. It's an album. We switched it up. It's no longer an EP. It's supposed to be an EP.
Sure.
It's going to be our first official EP, but it's no longer that. It's going to be an album. Promote 2024, guys, you know. When we started promoting it, we were talking about 2023, but we were like, no, they're not ready, man.
But I feel like you are ready for it.
They're not ready.
The community.
They're not ready. The streets are not ready.
They are, bro.
They think they are. If they still geeking over I don't know your name, you're not ready. You need to listen to I don't know your name and say, man, Vic man, come. Give us that.
But can I tell you one thing, Vic? Now, I'll tell a lot of artists this. You want up, It's not about flooding the streets, no? But it's also about flooding the streets.
Of course.
If you're flooding the streets with something that's very substantial and very like concrete, then flood the streets.
Definitely.
Because I'm never Nancy. Because we're pace by you, releasing music, and it's easily to be forgotten.
Easy.
And then when you come back, people are like, but they come. You know what I mean? But the thing in Rewan, me as a music lover, as a supporter, as a fan, as an all-rounder in the community here too, I want to hear more of you.
And that's what I need.
Iwan. It was a single, Vic. I want to be able to, when I'm taking a walk, I want to listen to, if I normally take like an hour of walk, I want to listen to your music for a whole hour, type shit. I don't want to be rapping the bars bar for bar, even if the case it comes to that. But ndifuna uhamba nawe kula journey yonke as a supporter, because I want you to be there with me to experience la walk nam. You as a musician, being in my ear and being in my mind, I want to find comfort in your music, because your music is very comforting.
Thank you.
Yabo. So because I looked at Spotify work, I'm like, yo, Vic is a dope artist, bro. I need more from him. And this is me crying for more music.
It's definitely coming, bro.
You know what I mean?
It's coming, and thank you for that, for mentioning that.
Yeah.
And I needed that. I need that for more people. You understand?
Sure.
I need people to be hungry for the music. I felt like, bro, I cannot be feeding people who are not hungry.
Sure.
Because what happens is this is igcwele,
Sure. Sure.
That's not what's happening, studio.
Sure.
So it's very important. It's a one of none.
Mm.
They don't make them like Uvik.
Sure.
They don't.
Sure.
I don't qualify to be in clubs. I don't make club music.
Sure.
But I don't make sad music. I don't make struggle music. At the same time, I'm a well-off, balanced artist. I'm well aware.
Sure.
That's one thing. And I need also to a kid listening, be aware of yourself.
Sure. Sure.
Yes, they'll have their own ways of viewing you. Allow that to happen. But when
yeah. Sure.
Know where you stand. So that is why, my brother, I stand on that thing. But on this no one getting call. But on all these projects and all this work that I've done, I've made sure nizawundazela for mna xa ninibhawa anizundibhawa because you awuphethe uGreek la track jonga nezamasimba you awujonga uphethe uToriki pha kula you awujonga nirongo awuphethe one man xa uthetha ngo-victim uthetha ngo-victim one man not that I'm trying to be cool. A lot of people also came up to me with that. Oh, cool. Feature. No. I never even thought that for. I'm all for collaboration, bro. Collaborations are very important. It's very, but don't love me because I'm associated no ban. Fuck with me because of
me. Yeah. Nah, I respect that, and I take my hat off for that. I never take off my hat, but I'm taking off my hat.
Thank you
for that one.
Thank you.
But yeah, man. Now, now it enlightens, and I understand where you are mentally, physically, spiritually, and as an artist, yeah, boy. And I hope that everybody that's tuned in, or to this episode, yeah, boy, when you do check out Vic, please go. We'll leave everything in the description. You'll find out who Vic, where you can find him. You know what I mean? Because bro,
yeah.
But yeah, man.
No, it's crazy like that. But and also to the kids, one more thing.
Yeah.
Don't live for the streams.
Sure.
Took a lot of lives actually.
Sure.
Like literal. Because of streams.
Sure.
Shit is not moving how they want it to move.
Sure.
I have access, like I say, to your favorites in Cape Town.
Sure.
They are a DM away, a phone call away, a text away.
Sure.
Others a drive away, a knock on the door away.
Sure.
Your favorites, hit makers. But however...
But I can say this again. Sorry to cut you.
Okay. Go on.
Bro, as you say this so confident, so confident, I really do believe that Lenui Tetayo is actually true.
No, it is.
Because I know that you're affiliated with a lot of people up in Cape Town.
Trust me.
But you so, what's the word? Synonymous. Is that the right word, ne?
I mean, for lack of better words?
Yeah,
you like with that?
When you maneuver the background and you're like, okay, hi, Pindu.
Because it's once again to the kids, it's okay to be the bro in the bag.
Sure.
It's okay to be the outcast.
Sure.
That's what made Tyler. That's what made 3 Stacks with 3 Stacks.
Sure.
He's literally an outcast guy now, 3 Stacks.
Sure.
He is an outcast.
Sure.
So it's okay. You don't have to be the guy that when you step in the building,
Yeah.
But me, when I step in,
Sure.
He's had that moment when he saw me for the first time.
Sure.
Many of them. And I say that. To someone else, it may seem like I'm cocky, but it'll only bruise you when you're not confident with yourself. When it'll bruise you.
Bomb.
Because I'm aware. I'm aware of my energy. It's strong out here.
Yeah.
I know that.
Sure.
I know that. Senteta outside of the scene,
Your aura.
My aura, I know that. I'm aware of that. I was told low in the say light, so I'm aware. And I think also with me being in the forefront, it would just make me probably that is why I avoid being in the forefront, because it could feel like ego on ego.
Sure.
It could feel like I'm all up in
your space.
So that's why I just rather be
relaxed.
And as you, no, it's fine. No, but I was on Libal.
Sure.
And I always say this. They always ask why that name. I tell them, who forgets the dude with the name Victim?
Sure.
So you might forget a couple of dudes, but like Victim. The fuck? Why that?
Why Victim? Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Sheesh, bro. Nah, dog. I feel like for now, we've covered everything that is of major.
Yeah.
You know? And I wanna keep some things for when you come back. Yeah, boy.
Let's do that.
Cause likhaya lakho el. You know, my home is your home, and your home is my home.
Respect.
I'm taking that for myself.
No, definitely do.
Sure.
Do so.
So in a sense of, and I like ending the show with Hlobo Luthi, you know. this platform is not my platform. Yeah, boy. This platform is our platform.
I feel it's a little brick outside, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Winter right now.
Sure.
So
Get you, bro.
Just to. And tell them make sure we're looking
get you, bro. Get yourself
and if I was looking fucked up in some scenes, hey, yo, I'm only human. That's my only crime. Shout out Khalees.
Hey, man. You know, so this platform is our platform, and it's a sense of like, I don't want anybody to feel I'm too small enough to be in that platform, or yo, this platform, bro, we still kids, bro. And I'm a young kid from Ekasi, you know, trying to make something out of everybody, you know. And this platform is a foundation phase for all of you who's born cool.
Yeah.
I want you 5 years from now to be like, I want to take like 5 minutes of like a conversation and put it in a video, or take 2 minutes of a clip, be like, because this is going to be the archive of you seeing kukula wako.
Trust.
You know? Because who knows, bro? Well, I know that we're all going to see young Gelendo grow in front of us.
Definitely.
You know,
Definitely.
and it's up to you guys. So any last words before we wrap it up, Vic, for Abandu and where people can find you, you know, on social media and Spotify, so on?
Okay, well, you can find me, victim_ZA. That's victim_Z. Ungabhali underscore, fakyai underscore. _ZA. And so you'll find me. Facebook, I'm still tapped into the streets though.
Facebook.
Like that. So Facebook, we're heavy on that.
I'm on Facebook, bro. You know? I'm low key on Facebook,
you know? So Victim ZA too, once again, but it's one word, no underscores. Victim ZA. You know, that's the page, but the personal account, Nangamso, Vic Funk. You know, that's my surname. But yo, and yeah, I'd much rather say, or rather suggest that Abandu go to my personal, you know, Shandis, because that's where I push a lot of the work, you know, even though the page is there, but you know.
Sure.
But as for Spotify, yeah, I would say I'm Vunuchi. And this big, you want my music? Go to my IG. You're gonna get all the videos. I also want to tell you that too. The views and stuff. Shout out to my bro Ace.
Sure.
The money will come.
Sure.
It will come when it comes.
Yeah, bro,
shout out
that's
Ace.
the thing about it.
The money will come when it.
Relax.
Do what
just
you do.
Focus, Pamgwago. Don't focus.
Anton.
Pa.
Kisa Abandu, the universe shall feed you.
Clean.
It's clean. And lastly, I'll tell what I want to tell the people.
Sure.
I actually want to tell artists more than anything. Some cake. That's a span and saw.
Sure.
We need to work like this. We need to be a unity, and I understand.
Sure.
However, for the sake of the culture going forward, not personally, I'm cool with everyone.
Sure.
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 Yeah, Louis. I'm a DM away if there's something you want to address or ask me about. If I'm quite sure.
Sure.
And all, I'm cool with everyone. So please, Buffett, we need those studio sessions where you find, say, Vic is here, Messiah is here shooting, doing his shit, song in the same. It's also giving the country some sort of anticipation, but I wonder when they can do it.
Sure.
And I wonder what the results will be like and whatnot. It's also going to make it interesting for the kids watching us too, whether fans or whether it's just those that are taking notes. But hey, when they can do it, because it looks quite good.
I could tell you, it takes me back to For the Culture. Sorry, guys. I remember a show was coming to an end, a lot of people were leaving. And lucky for me, I had somebody who took me upstairs to where everybody was chilling. And in that room, it gave me a feel like it was like, as Maclera says he was there that day. It was Maclera, he was the star act after Tikual.
Yeah, so clear.
Bravo was there, Zeno D was there, and a lot of influential people in one room. For me, I felt like, yo, because everybody was there, dog. I'm like, and I think Greek was also there at that point. He had left already. But that moment gave me like, yo, all these motherfuckers in one room, dope.
But you'll find that I could salute Kwabang.
Sure.
Not that I'm focusing on the negative.
Sure.
But I want that to change.
Sure.
As long as we still walk the same streets, ain't nobody shitting on me.
Sure.
I'll think.
Sure.
I guarantee you that.
Sure.
And I say that with all confidence. And enough folk all in my pocket. I'm not tired. I'm not going to say my pocket's heavy.
Nah.
No, they're not.
No.
However,
Yeah.
Into lapha ngaphakathi.
Sure.
Sawuhlangana even if asihlangananga ngoku. But we will because I'm getting there one
Sure.
way or another. And sawudibana. Not to come and shit on you. But once again zokubamba isandla ba yisem vethu. Usiklawe?
Sure.
Shayela man.
Relax.
Slap.
Sure.
Let's do something great. And it wouldn't make sense for us to do something great when we can start off here from the foundation. Anton? Because now I can easily say fuck you because I got my back, I got my stripes, the phezulu. Why not sing so? And money is not the only way we can exchange, guys. Stop putting money on everything. Anton, when talent meets talent, that equates to money for us all.
Sure.
So guys, sonke asinamali. So mna xa ndiceliwe you expect abana ndibhatale ngantoni ndixelela abana icebo.
Yeah, and ask because you've been in my position.
So how about we exchange?
Sure.
Amen.
Sure.
But away.
Let me just. Yeah, I think everything is still good.
Okay.
But let me just. And we're back. We got some technical difficulties there for a second, but yeah, man, we're at the end of the show right now, and we would like to say thank you for having us, or thank you for coming and gracing us with your presence today.
Anytime.
And that's another episode of Come Up Season TV with me, your host, Young Messiah, and Vic.
Sure.
Easy. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bar, and comment, bro. Like, we need young niggas to comment. Like, please drop a comment, subscribe, and do the thing. Do the most. Even share it to your family, bro. Put it in your family group. Like, share it to your friends. You know, let's grow the community, you know, man.
Do the right thing.
Appreciate it.
Sam.
Man.
Easy.